We return to the world of Pike and Shot Total War, and we have Sweden here facing off in another 2v2 battle for you today. And yes, they're not facing off against our usual opponents of like France and Spain and the HRE. They are facing across the frozen wastelands in the north, Poland, Lithuania. We have a glorious 2v2 here with two very different factions. Poland, very much a cavalry-orientated faction here, is already getting shot up by some Jaegers. This unit of cav here needs to be waking up. It's already lost about sort of like 10 or so riders and by the Jaegers there, and they are finally getting out of there some bow cav. But yes, Poland are very much a cavalry-orientated faction, and you can say Sweden very much not a cavalry-orientated faction. Sweden actually already, its Dragoons here already losing a few of its cav, like its cav, as Dragoon unit now becoming an infantry unit. But yes, already a few skirmishes getting on the way there. We have 16, 18 Sweden. I think there is a later version of Sweden as well. Yeah, there you go. All the, I think the horses getting scared off by the arrows flying in. And yes, it's like a very different clash of ages with arrows meeting musket balls early on in this one here. And yeah, this should certainly be a fun one, that is for sure. You can see it looks like some more cavalry units here. Some arquebusiers getting off a few shots there into the flanks. But actually doing no damage to that cav unit there. It looks like we've got some sort of Jaegers, some skirmishers here also being unveiled by the Swedes. Actually, you know, they're still hidden actually. Wow, they are hidden really, really close. Look at that. These guys are still hidden. Incredible. Are they going to fire? I was going to say, there we go. They're going to be not hidden for long. There you go. Blasting off some shots, getting a little ambush there onto this unit, and actually routing the Swedes there. Very nice little move there by the Swedes early on, routing, sorry, by the Poles, routing that Swedish unit there. Very, very nicely done. Looks like they got some more, bow cav back here as well. So yeah, you got a little bit of a skirmish force waiting in there. But yeah, the Swedes have a absolute huge horde of cav, and they're actually setting it in now already. Here we go. Massive cav fight. Sweden really trying to get advantage in that sort of theatre, in the cavalry theatre. And have they actually sent in the nasty stuff? Looks like we've got, yep, here they are. The Winged Hussars are in here. The famous cav of Poland. The victors at Vienna. And can they be victorious here? Again, I don't know. We'll see. They're fighting cuirassiers, so it's going to be a tough fight for them. That is for sure. Be a lot of Winged Hussars in here. And you can easily point them out with their massive lances. And yep, they look like they are doing okay. Routing, well, not quite routing these mercenary Dragoons. They need to make sure that they finish them off before they move on to another target. Don't want to take more losses. Actually, the Dragoons are shooting while in melee. That seems a bit cheeky, you know. It's like point blank shooting into these Winged Hussars. You can see the silhouettes of these guys actually falling. And yeah, that is not good there for Poland at all. It looks like Poland is winning in a lot of these other areas, so riding a fair few of these arquebusiers. Cavalry regiment though is scaring some of these guys off. These aren't the Winged Hussars, they're just other cav units. We wouldn't even start to try and pronounce these units. But yeah, they are going back in. Melee, it just seems a bit of a mess if there are more cav actually shifting over here. We've got Valachian Kurtier cavalry, small bow cav here. Don't know if these guys are actually going to go into melee, but they seem like some light cav coming over to support. They have got pikes here for the Swedes that they might send in. We'll see. But yeah, this is looking very messy early on here. And yes, the Winged Hussars really looking for blood, trying to conquer and defend Poland. And yeah, look at that. Very, very nice. Lots of routing units here. I don't know if this has got to be like musket fire. I can hear so much of it going on. It's
one of our units
Swedes.
has used all its ammunition,
The Swedes are sending forward pikes there. There you go. These units are routing. I mean, they've got 94 out of 100 of them still left. You imagine some of these guys will return. Let's see. Most units in Pike and Shot at least return once. Morale for quite a lot of units is pretty shaky. And yeah, seems like Poland is actually going to withdraw. He's not really routing. A lot of the units wavering. There's the odd one that's actually fully routed. But yeah, it doesn't seem like any of the Winged Hussars have. But it seems Sweden here sending back in some arquebusiers. These guys might rout on immediate contact. And actually Poland's just going in for a second bite of the cherry, it seems, with the Hussars. Getting very messy down here. I guess his Lancers, like his Hussars, probably get a much better charge bonus than they do just staying in for long melee with those long Lances. And there you go, they are routing a lot of stuff here. The Torpedo Dragoons going, and looks like, yeah, they are going to get a lot more Swedish stuff in the second round of combat there. I feel like you want to send one cav unit in. I don't know, I haven't played a single game of Pike and Shot at the point of this recording. I would have thought that you would have probably wanted to like charge in, like head on with one unit and then maybe side charge with another one, so maybe try and get a cav, like a charge bonus, like twice almost. You don't want to charge like the same, like 2 cav units in from the same direction. Doesn't seem like it's too effective. Like, I mean, the poles, I mean, it got a little bit messy quite quickly in here, the poles charging in. You can see, look at all the Lancers. There's a lot more poles than there are Swedes at this point. There is, I think, a pike unit, yeah, spearing away at some of the unfortunate poles that get too close to this phalanx here. Well, it's not really a phalanx, but, you know, pike block. There you go. I think the poles should get out of there now. They should just, the cav's pretty exhausted. Just let the Vlachian, like Kutean cavalry here, just, you know, shoot away at these pike units here. I mean, the cavalry regiment might cause a bit of an issue, but it seems like it's pretty weak already. It might not even have the strength to route these light cav here of the poles, but we'll see. It'd be interesting to see how these 2 different builds work. Yeah, there you go, the cavalry regiment already routed. But yeah, Poland has like a tiny infantry corps in comparison. There's another lot of winged Hussars. Look at all of these guys, so many of them. Incredible. Yeah, more of them ready to go. And these, I don't know what these guys are called, but yeah, these are like, these, you can see them like they're like mailed, like chainmail, and they're pretty decent by the looks of it. They're like medium to heavy cav. But yeah, in the second line, it's the Hussarka Gavadi, which are all like the basically the winged Hussars, their guardsmen, pretty much as well. And I think, yeah, then you've got Stanislaw here, who's also technically a winged
one of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
So yeah, they're doing okay. Over here, though, as you can see, the left for the Poles is pretty small and insignificant. They have got some cav here, but it's a lot more lighter stuff, a lot like bow cav sort of stuff. And they have got some pikes, as you can see here. These are like, I imagine these are mercenary pikes, but I'm not really sure. They might be their own Polish ones. Like I said, I do not know. It's 1640 is their date, and again 1618, or at least these guys are. It doesn't seem like Poland actually has separate periods. It's just the one era for Poland. Maybe they just didn't have like a great revolution in their military in that period. So it's just Poland from the entire period. Got lots of these guys look pretty, like, I don't know, peasanty. I mean, they look very militia-y sort of thing. They don't look too well trained, but they look very Eastern, very, very, very cool. Do like them. I'm excited to see like Moscow as well getting added as well. It'll be exciting. Yeah, they got some pikes and some musketeers, but nothing like too exciting. I wouldn't have said. Look at the guys. They got like, look at their sabers. They look very cool. But yeah, there you go. The right flank, the cav has pretty much won. That's at this point here. You can see they've all withdrawn. There are lots of dead horses and riders now here, and the Swedish left when it comes to cavalry is pretty pathetic at this point. So some cavalry regiment holding on. Looks like the Swedish right still looking pretty strong. There's a little bit more of an engagement going on over here, still in the skirmish phase really here. Different pacings, a little bit of a cav fight going on here. Looks like some cavalry regiment trying to get rid of some of these skirmishers, as they're both battling with sabers, either on foot or on horse. They are doing their bit. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing Pike and Shot on the channel and like to see some more of this sort of era being shown off, I have done a fair bit of it now, and I'm really enjoying it. The replays are coming in thick and fast, and it's a really fun sort of period, and you guys seem to enjoy seeing something a little bit different. But yeah, if you want to see more of it, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment show support. It really does help out the channel. If you're wondering what Total War is for, I didn't actually really mention in the intro, because we got really quickly into this one, but it is Shogun 2, so you need to have Shogun 2 to be able to get this mod, and to get it, just go on to ModDB. I'll leave a link for it in the description. It's very easy to install. See here, looks like the Swedes are going in with some sort of like musketeers. Actually seems like a Finnish regiment of musketeer. It looked like it was wavering for a moment. It is still wavering actually, as they were trying to rush those skirmishers there. It is always a bit of a risk just to go head on in and just charge from a little bit of a distance. with units, they get tired quite quickly, as you can see here. This one's already tired. And you can risk routing stuff. But they have managed to get rid of these skirmishers. It seems quite a cost for the Swedes. They've lost a few units of cavalry, or at least they've routed once and returned. At the cost of very little, really, I'd say, for the skirms. There you go. They've got the general here as well. Where is he? This one. We got John Beda, or Johann Beda, John Beda. And then over here we have Gustavus Adolphus, the young version of him. So good to see Gustavus Adolphus is here as well. And it looks like already we're getting stuck in on this flank again. I don't know if this is the... This looks like it's the healthier stuff that's coming forward now. The stuff that hasn't been in combat, they look like they're about to go. And I think these guys will have bows as well. Yeah, these male guys. So actually they are like a pretty good hybrid unit by the looks of it. But they are getting shot at by musketeers now. If they're going to go in, they're going to have to go in with a charge. I'd certainly maybe go in a little bit further down the line. I would actually engage the extreme flank, or if you are, I'd go round the flank if I was the Poles, like hit these this cavalry regiment and then just flank on around, get in behind the lines. As you can see here, looks like some more Hussars done their job, got rid of that. Oh, that looks like a Cuirassier regiment that survived there. Yeah, I'd go in with the Hussar here, just charge this unit here, this cavalry regiment, and get in behind. And then I'd send some of these other cav units, maybe a Hussar here, and I'd hit maybe these these musketeers, because they are very vulnerable as well to cavalry charges. They pretty much route easily, because the ones over here immediately on the flank shooting, they've got the cover of the pikes behind them, so you don't really want to charge these guys at the risk of being shish kebabbed. So that's what I do. But there you go, the Hussars here got rid of that cavalry regiment, and now they can get in behind. So Sweden is shifting more over here. We've got some more cavalry regiment being shifted, looks like from the centre. And yeah, Poland needs to take the time now just to get in behind, just start flanking on in. Don't allow his cavalry to stand there. I mean, these cavalry units, I mean, they're bow cav, but it seems like they're doing decent damage. They've killed like 40 of these musketeers, but they're taking a decent amount of losses themselves. So they probably want to start just thinking about pulling back. I don't know if they've got the range for the bows, but they need to probably pull back. Keep the Hussars going around, keep them flanking. Seems like I also feel like Sweden could be being a bit more active in the centre here and around this town, really try and push on. I don't, maybe not even go into it, but just try and push on here a little bit more. Use his artillery to sort of really pressure this sort of, I guess you call this a division of pikes and musketeers that are really trying to pressurise them there. You know, maybe stop the advance elsewhere if you pressure somewhere yourself. Sweden right now is playing very defensive, very, very defensive. But here we go, looks like Hussars in behind. Looks like they're maybe going to go for a charge. And, well, they're going for a charge frontally. Here are the Hussars. Nice charge into musketeers. And that might be that musketeer routed from the field. Yeah, that's gone immediately. It looks like also the battalion staff behind might rout as well. Which is worrying because they are the guys that are supposed to be responsible for keeping morale high. And yeah, these are careful here to the Hussars. They could get rear charge themselves. The cavalry regiment is going in behind them. There's a general as well, Gustavus, who needs to be, you know, near his own army, otherwise he's going to get killed. Yeah, look at this. This was from lost gunfight. It's always a risk, I think, just having the cav just there, sort of point blank range. They counter that quite nicely. Hussars going in again, trampling these guys. Winged Hussars doing a glorious job. Arguably one of the best looking units in the game on the mod so far, and rightly so. They are probably one of the iconic units of the period. Yeah, they haven't actually even managed. They didn't manage to rout Lars missiles here in his regiment of musketeers, but they did some damage. Killed about 30 of his men in that charge. Yeah, well, they actually lost all this artillery. Wow, they've been outgunned here. I think. No, I don't think that. I think that's just counter battery. I think because I don't think the musketeers here are reaching the guns, but I'm not sure. Maybe they are a little bit. Yeah, very interesting moves on that flank there. What is going on? Oh, yeah. Okay, so they actually have gone with the Hussars in the back lines. It looks like you can see here the cavalry regiment's giving grounds here. The Hussars are way in the back lines here. Are they going to go for this general? Poor micro really to believe their general so far behind, but they're going to need to protect him. And you should really move the general up. I'm sure he's got some morale buffs to having him near front lines. But yeah, these Hussars, they're tired, unfortunately. This one's winded, but whether a rear charge into all of these musketeers right now, I mean, like the NTW3, like a player in me really just saying, just not one rear charge and you mop up that line. Another charge in the front here from the Hussars. The Pikes are sort of able to support if they can get in position. They can do some damage, but again, it seems like these musketeers should hold for now. They seem like they're doing a better job. Jacob de la Gardes, I don't think they are guards, but they are looking like they're doing okay. These Hussars here are tired, pretty depleted. Looks like they might actually rout them instead. Yeah, looks like they are losing a little bit of the impetus of their charge now, are the Poles. I think it should have been all or nothing with the cav assault. The Hussars haven't broken, but they're pretty bloodied. Like the cav just got in behind. They have so much free cav. Just get it in behind. I can understand the micro can be a little bit tough, though. You do have like 40 odd units, and you've got to keep looking along the line, I guess. But yeah, just look at this now. The Hussars just need to go in. Don't worry about the extreme flank. Just go into the juicy centre before. You see, Sweden's trying to get more pikes here to try and stabilise. He sees the issue at hand. He sees that like his centre here is very vulnerable to cav.
The men are fatigued,
they just got to go in.
Must rest a while.
I mean, now also you're baiting away that pike unit from the front lines. Now you go in here with the, maybe not with the Curtian, but that Hussar could have gone maybe back in. We'll see. Oh yeah, the pikes have managed to catch these Hussars here. Winged Hussars, yeah, exhausted. This one is also very tired. It's going to get a charge off though. It's going to be the slowest charge in history. There you go. The last second they kind of speed up. In they go. But now you got to get like your infantry up here. You got to get like these. I don't know how great the musketeers, the Poles are in melee, but you got to close that gap. Try and sandwich these guys. Try and collapse this flank of the Swedes. But yeah, the Poles doing their bit. The Hussars, you know, they've at least tried. They try to make something happen. Another very exhausted Hussar here. Trying to now rear charge the pike that's otherwise got these guys surrounded. They are redlining. Also, so are the musketeers. I guess they're just shooting them in the back, which is probably also going to do some damage, I guess. But you are risking shooting your own Hussars. That's all I worry about. These are the prize troops of your army. These are the guys that are going to win your battles. So you need to support them as best you can. These are the men that accompany John Sosabowski into battle.
Our men are running, sir.
And they're getting kebabbed in the back, as you can see here. It's not looking good. And another pike unit coming in to counter this one here. Yeah, they just need to rest up, but they are starting to collapse. This flank here, yeah, some Valachian, Katayan cav went in as well. They routed a musketeer unit. And they have managed to get rid of that musketeer that the Winged Hussars are engaging in. They're trying to pull the... Yeah, they're trying to extract those Hussars. Only lost about 40 riders. I say only, that's not bad, really. It's still a very useful unit. But yeah, can they put the pressure on somewhere else now, the Poles? Because the Swedes are shifting a lot over here now. You can see cav shifting here. They're reacting heavily. I mean, we did see a large movement now of Polish cav from the right. The original cav that were fighting on that right flank have shifted all the way, it seems, back to the left. It's a cheeky little move,
are running, sir.
But it might just, you know, off balance the Swedes who have shifted all their cav back towards the left. If they can catch the Swedish force here off on the march, like there's artillery here, there's pikes and musketeers, catch them on the march, that could really help. But yeah, it's all action on that right flank, still quiet on the left for now. Yeah, the Valachian, Katayan cav here, still pestering away. That's all they can do with their bows. Just watching on. Those pikes have to just stand there and just pray that their armor holds back the arrows. But yeah, still Gustavus is still over here. I'm surprised no one went for him. Like even a Katayan, like Valachian Katayan cav might do the job in getting rid of him. But we've got two Stanislaus. I didn't actually even notice. I didn't even look. No, we got Jan Karol as the other general. I feel like I recognize the name, but I also feel like the Carol dynasty, I might just recognize the name of the Carol dynasty, which I also think is the dynasty for the Bohemians at one point. I might be wrong. I do apologize if I am, but my Eastern European knowledge is not great. I'm pretty sure the Carol dynasty was on the throne of Bohemia at one point. Yeah, it's all still to play for. Balance power is still very even at the moment. Cav-wise, you know, I'd say the Poles still have a bit of an advantage, but they've also used up quite a bit in trying to break this superior infantry that the Swedes do have, and you could definitely say it is superior. They have more of it to start with, and also it's definitely better like infantry. See that it's now advancing as well. Boys in blue coming forward, and it's not the boys in blue from France. They're all the way from Scandinavia, these ones. Most of them. There probably are some German mercenaries amongst them. You can't have a pike and shot battle without a German mercenary being on the battlefield. The Swedes also do have often English mercenaries, or English and Scots. I guess it's probably got something to do with Protestant links. But yeah, these all seem like they're Swedes today. It might be more later periods, it's like the 30 Years' War gets on, and they kind of rely more on mercenaries, I imagine. I don't know, that's just me assuming, I don't know. Maybe they just chose not to bring them. But yeah, look, I mean, these guys have like armor, these musketeers have like armor. You don't often see that. They're definitely better trained. I mean, there's no Polish units in this sort of armor for their infantry anyway. The units are great. You gotta remember, this is Shogun 2. This is a game that's meant to be like this similar period, like 17th century for Japan, not for Europe. This is amazing. Like the models are great, really good. I mean, they don't all, like the pikes, for instance, don't really differentiate like between them, which
One of our
is
units
a very
has used all its ammunition,
easy,
sir.
good way to get around it. But there are so many unique units that are still in this game as well, like the Winged Hussars, a lot of the like Turkish units as well, and the Poles, I'd say as well. A lot of the Polish cav looks very unique to anything else you see in Europe. Mostly, I'd say the cav does often, like model to model, looks very different. I mean, these guys as well. They're also looking very unique. So there you go. They're carrying on. I think they have routed this pike in here as well. I think this is quite recent. Just charged into that, got rid of them. Just gonna keep harassing with the bows. I wonder whether the bows have better accuracy at the range they're firing at, like compared to the muskets. I imagine they would. A bow probably has, like, definitely more accuracy. Whether it has worse armor piercing, I don't know if that's if they have a mechanic for that. Then like the musket, like if the musket ball, if it hits, it's going to go through more than likely. But compared to an arrow, I should say, not the bow. You're not firing a bow, you're firing the arrow. But yeah, I mean these musketeers are now getting into combat. It looks like combat even at the moment for the Poles. I mean, they're pretty depleted, some of these units. I mean, that one's down to 59. They're not going to be winning that for long. Or even holding for long. We're seeing, some wavering units over here. I think that these guys are getting absolutely butchered by artillery. You can see the holes being put into this unit here. Pretty incredible stuff. But yeah, they keep advancing forward. They are trying to get closer and closer, trying to neutralize those artillery pieces. The best way to neutralize them, if you don't know, in Pike Shot, is to shoot them with musketeers. Meleeing them can actually not necessarily get rid of them. I've seen many a unit get routed by a artillery unit in melee for some reason. It's just like these 28-man units are absolute champs. They can fire again. They take for a long time to fire, but you can see here the crew are getting shot. It's the best way to sort of neutralize them. And yeah, there was a bit of a shot actually fired off there. They are starting to wave for some of these guys. Musketeers breaking that. There you go, 95 of them gone. And we're going to see a charge here from the Poles. They're going on that right flank again. It looks like they've not engaged, just forced back the Swedes, but it looks like they're going to go in here. I can't imagine any other reason these guys come to the front line other than a charge. And here we go, right down the middle of the battle line. They are going in. There's no pikes immediately ready to support. Musketeers are sort of undefended, and the Poles go in with their lances. And yeah, they are setting up these German. Yeah, they go some German mercenary heavy pikemen. They are here. I told you they would be, and they routed that front line very easily there. It was a very thin line of musketeers. I'd get out of there now that the pikes are here. Just get out of there. Pull back, Poland. Pull back. Actually, they routed. This one's routed. I mean, I think they've taken friendly fire from musketeers as well. They're actually trying to go up the line, trying to rout these Italian staff. They need to move in with the musketeers as well. Yeah, the Poles there. They've done a decent job with the cav there. They got rid of another sort of musketeer line. If they can get rid of the musketeers and keep their own alive, I mean, it makes the pikes pretty, like, redundant. You can just shoot the pikes for free whenever you like. They've got to keep cav alive as well. They've still got to keep. They've still got at least one more big cav fight on their hand here. It looks like they're going to send over infantry to Sweden to support it, make sure they really win it. Yeah, you can see that the right flank for Sweden is pretty much gone now. And Sweden's actually mounted up some artillery, and rightly so. He should mount up these, looks like some 2-pounders here, tiny little gun. And he actually is shooting high, but he is trying to shoot these cav units here, which are massing up, and absolutely definitely should. I mean, if you can get the Jaegers a little bit closer, try and shoot that artillery as well, that would be good as well, to try and keep them neutralized. But yeah, it looks like actually looks like Poland are out here as well. Yeah, Poland's routed with his cav. He carried on biting like going in for more bites of the cherry. And he has lost his more cav, but they are routing some. General under attack. I don't know who that is. Oh, it might be Stanislaw. It looks like he's lost a man. Probably it's that. But again, they're still going in. This cav here is just not giving up. You need to hold fire. Try and hold fire when they send in their cav. But you can see a lot of the musketeers now starting to waver for the Poles. That is not good. And there you go. Look at that. A mass rout from the Poles along the line, really. This one's gone. Actually, wow. They just mass routed. What? These guys are mass. Why? These are full units. They just like, are they that poor? Are they like that militia-y? Oh my gosh. And here we go. Poland's going on the left flank now, trying to make something happen. But what a turnaround. Is Sweden going to win this through a mass rout? In goes some lighter cav. These aren't the Curtains with their, or the Blackians, but there's something else, and they're going and trying to silence the musketeers. That was shocking. I mean, the cav's still alive, which is great, but yeah, the infantry. I guess it was that trash. They just need some cav to go through it and just rout it. Yikes! I mean, the artillery here is still pounding away. I just have to say they are putting holes into these units in front of them. The cav over on this flank here is doing an okay job, but how it's really doing against pikes, I don't know. I think they've got to be a bit more, Parthian style with the pikes. Just got to shoot them, trying to avoid charging into them. Attack where the pikes aren't, and they definitely haven't done that enough, I feel like, in this battle. There's definitely been opportunities, I think, you could just charge the musketeers, not the pikes behind. And also get rid of the cav, and then you just kind of encircle Sweden. I think there's definitely the opportunity to do that.
Our men are running for it.
And yeah, I mean, there you go, a decent charge there. That might rout both Sweden and Poland in that one. And yeah, the Poles getting routed here. These are all the light cav units. It looks like a Harkebusier going in there. They're not exactly light, like great cav themselves. I think they are heavier than these light ones. Well, maybe not. These guys look like they're pretty unarmored. Some of the Harkebusiers have armor, but not that one. And they did get a decent charge, I guess, and stuff. And yeah, the Poles are starting to rout on that flank as well. But yeah, started off pretty strong for the Poles with their cav fights, and now they're running out of their
Our men are running, sir.
most required thing, and it's starting to turn in favor of the Swedes here as they send in the pikes. Musketeers, are they going to rout like almost immediately? No, they are not. I saw them run and thought they're going to rout immediately, aren't they? They are redlining. Here go the pikemen. Could be mercenaries themselves, I have no idea, but they are going in. Fighting against much more heavily armoured pikemen. We're actually seeing the first sort of pike-to-pike combat there.
Right, sir, if our allies haven't fallen back.
The guns are, these 6-pounders here are still getting stuck in. The cav on that flank here needs to start thinking about doing something. The infantry here is otherwise dying. Looks like you've got pikes here, yeah, routing. Looks like some of the Strelts, looks like some skirms or something. But yeah, the cav are being stuck in finally for Sweden, having a bit of joy after having a whole game of horrors fighting the Winged Hussars.
Our men are running, sir.
And yeah, it seems like as soon as one of these Polish units here routs, the infantry are just affected, and it causes all of them to suddenly redline and maybe mass rout, which I think is what happens, what we saw in this, more on the right-hand flank for the Poles. Not good at all. Not good. It does show that they are very much a more cavalry-orientated faction. Whether they just cheaped out really on the infantry to bring so much cav, I don't know. or whether their infantry is just so cheap and crap that they just rout at the sheer sight. Yeah, they are wavering across the line here. And yeah, the cav has got in. One last hurrah of the Winged Hussars. They're pretty, yeah, they're only winded, so they're very fresh. Really, you can compare it. But the pikes are getting in here. They've done a better job now of Sweden of supporting their cav with their actual, like, sort of infantry support, whether it's musketeers or whether it's pikemen. Done a much better job. John Boehner's over as well. Has Gustavus Adolphus actually been attacked? I don't think he has. I think he's been actually managed to be left alone. Yeah, Gustavus has been fine the entire game. Ridiculous that the Poles left him.
Our men are running, sir.
And it looks like cavalry regiment might be winning this war actually now. I think it's mainly because there are, yeah, the John Boehner, I think, side-shotting this Polish unit here. We are going to see more supports from Swedish infantry turning around to deal with the Poles. What is in here? This looks like another... Oh no, it's the general. Stanislaw's in here. He's going in. He's like, you know what? Damn it. I'm going in. I can't retreat back to Warsaw. I've got to die in my saddle. What will they say of me if I return to court? There you go. He's routed. He's not even died. So he's going to retreat back to Warsaw. And I think that's going to see a mass rout, I think, for the entire Polish army now. I think Jan Karol must have died as well at some point, or he just got sent in. I do not know when he died. But yeah, wow, the Poles seem like they're doing okay. And then all of a sudden, they were defeated. I mean, it just seemed that... I definitely think there was opportunities for them on the right to really force that. I don't know, I think almost pulling back the cav on the right, that first engage, to move it to the left, might have been the wrong move. And they should have just kept it there, let it freshen up, let the second wave of cav go in like it did, and do its damage. And then, you know, the other cav could have, in that time, could have, you know, freshened up, and then gone back in and keep pushing on that right and really doing some damage. But yeah, Itchy left nut, send this one in. He was playing as one of the Polish armies, and Dr. Pyro was his teammate. So well done to them. They seem like they did an okay job, but in the end, yeah, just didn't manage to sort of like really hit home that victory on that right flank, which I think was their chance. On the left and the centre just capitulated for the Poles. And well done to Danilo and Sandwich, who are playing as the Swedes. We'll have a quick look at some of the kills. Danilo playing, yeah, his one of the Swedes here is Harkipisia getting 175 kills, 124 and 123. 124 for the Pikes, 123 for the Cavalry Regiment, 108 for a regiment, a Musketeer unit. I don't think it's a Guard unit, but I'm not sure the Guardies, I don't think it is. And then he's Cuirassiers here getting 67. And then what we got next? We've got Itchy playing as one of the Polish armies, getting 169 kills here with his Vlakin Curtain Cav, his light Cav, getting more kills than even his Winged Hussars, who only got 158 kills. Another one here, I think, getting... Actually, I don't think... They're just the male cavalry, I think, getting 156 kills. And then he's got some Pikes here getting 128 kills. And then who have we got next? We've got Sandwich playing as the other Swedish army. 232 kills with his Jaegers here. Really nice. And then 228 with another. They lost like no men as well. Impressive. 198 kills with one of his... 196 kills, sorry, with one of his Pikes. 166 with the Musketeer. 165 with the Heavy Pikes. 164 with another Musketeer. Some very good kills for Sandwich. And then finally we have Dr. Pyro playing as the other Polish army. 87 kills with one of his sort of like male cavalry. His Hussars getting 86 kills, 79 with the Musketeers there, 79 with another sort of male cav unit, and another Hussars, like the Guard Hussars, though, getting 71 kills. There you go, there are the rest of the kills from his army. Jan Karol doing okay. But there you go, guys. That is today's Pike and Shot battle. It's interesting to see certainly Eastern European facing off against, you could say, a more Western-style European army. even if they are from the north of Europe. Certainly did seem like they had the cavalry advantage, but the infantry they just couldn't back up on. It'd be interesting to see whether in a few more matchups where they could do it, where they see like mixed teams, so like Sweden or Poland up against like, I don't know, like the Turks and HRE or something like that, something cursed like that. It'd be interesting to see them sort of match off, see how that go down. But yeah, hope you did enjoy, guys. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more Pike and Shot action, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye for now.